Okay, so today is the 9th of March. Got a package here. Hey, plastic line pull tab, which didn't quite go all the way. So yeah, this is from Zavvi, which normally I would avoid them like the plague, but this is exclusive to them, at least in the UK. So this is the Gremlins Collector's Edition 4K Blu-ray. So yeah, kind of like with The Shining and Jaws collector's editions, this one basically has an art booklet, and I think this comes with a poster as well. You can see information on that on the back. But yeah, this recently got reduced to £25, however, you do have to pay £2 postage, so it rounds out at 27 quid. Now, it was 35 before, but it's recently had a price drop, so it's not much more than the regular edition. And to be honest, this artwork is much nicer than the regular edition, which is why I got it. So let's open it up. Oh, it's got a matte finish. So the thing itself just comes in a standard 4K Blu-ray case. Yes. Disappointing, there's no artwork on the discs, and the discs are both identical. The only thing that, you know, shows them apart is one says 4K Ultra HD, the other just says Blu-ray. Yeah, Warner Brothers has a thing about not putting artwork on their 4K Blu-rays. Here's a little booklet. I remember I had the DVD 2-pack of Gremlins 1 and 2 that used that artwork. There was also a steelbook, although I think this is much nicer than the steelbook, especially for the money. There's the original theatrical poster. I think this is all just photographs. Yeah, it is nice though. To be honest, I'd much rather have this than the steelbook, because this feels, you know, a lot more collectory than the steelbook. Steelbook is nice, don't get me wrong, but I think this is just like more of a collector's thing, and I would like to see this continue more, rather than just having everything be a steelbook. Because you know, like something that collectors want a bit more. Ooh. Here we go, original cast list. So a little book there. Let's try and open this. So this should be our art cards. Again, trying to get them not to reflect on camera. And there we go, back at the beginning. And what else do we get in here? Ah, this will be the poster. Which unfortunately, like all posters that are included with you know, Blu-rays, 4K Blu-rays, or even DVDs back when, is folded up quite a bit. Which I'm trying to unfold without ripping anything. Hey, there we go. So it's about A3 sized. And yeah, let's try and... But yeah, that's quite nice, although I do prefer the art cards, and I've just knocked the box over. But I do prefer the art cards and the photo booklet to the poster, just because it's a nice addition. It's also nice they come in this little booklet thing here, which you can just put up back like that, so, which is nice, because in a lot of Blu-rays and that, they just come in some cellophane which you have to, you know, open or rip open, and I've got nowhere to go. Ooh, dear me. Now what I'm going to do is try and show the back. So the problem is this is paper, not card. Okay, so the back is just that, so I will put this back on immediately and never take it off again. In the US I believe these are made out of card, whereas in the UK they're paper, essentially. But whoops, it just went down the journey. So yeah, there we go. There we go. I do recommend this if you can pick it up for the price I paid for it. And yeah, hopefully Gremlins 2 will hopefully have the same treatment at some point. So yeah, overall that's it for that. Okay, for some reason my SD card the camera decided that the SD card wasn't in the camera, even though it was, and the corruption and shit happened. So you missed me actually pulling this out of the packet, but to us, who cares about that bit? So yeah, I bought this off eBay. This is Futurama Into the Wild Green Wonder, which is the last of the Futurama specials. And obviously I bought it on Blu-ray. So yeah, this cost me £3 off eBay. Now, you can no longer buy this brand new, at least not in the UK, I don't think. Because in the UK it's out of print. At least the Blu-ray is. The DVD is still in print, but the Blu-ray isn't. Along with all the Futurama Blu-rays in the UK that are all out of print. They're still in print, I think, in the US. But be honest, if you're... I know CEX, you could get them for about this price as well, so if your local CEX or somewhere has them, then yeah, there you go. But this one, I would say this one is better than Bender's Game, because to be honest, Bender's Game kind of just feels like it's a two-parter stretched out to a four-parter, and even that's being a bit generous. Whereas this one, a little bit bad. I mean, this was obviously a potential finale to Futurama, just like nearly every season after season 4 was potentially a finale for Futurama. So yeah, but other than that, you know, there it is. I now almost have the entire Futurama collection. Although I'm not sure where my seasons 2, 3 and 4 DVDs have gone. I know where my season 1 DVD is, but box set is, but I don't know where the others are, because seasons 1 through 4 and the first 2 specials were only produced in standard def, whereas this was obviously high def. Although saying that, they could at some point re-render them at HD or even 4K if they really wanted to. Will they though? Probably not. So I'm also wondering who currently has the rights to it. I think it's Disney who currently have the rights to it, since obviously Fox had the rights to it beforehand. So we'll see. Because obviously I know, even though it aired on was it Comedy Central or Adult Swim, Fox still maintained the rights and other things. I don't know. Regardless, there it is. Yay. Happy days. Okay, so today's the 16th of March and we've got a package here, and I forgot to grab any knives or scissors, so professionalism. So yeah, here we go. It's a very big box for what this is, at least for what I think this is. There's only one thing it can be, really. Same thing I've been expecting. Look at this, all this. Hang on. There it is. There it is. Okay. So here it is. So how much did this cost me again? I think it cost me just shy of a tenner. And this is Doctor Who Mankind. This is the Ron Grainer theme. This is the 12-inch record of it. And oh, it comes in an actually plastic lined sleeve. That's quite nice, so I won't have to use one of mine. Yeah, it's a little bit dusty, but it looks in good condition. So on this side we've got the Ron Grainer theme, and on the other side the Time Traveller theme. Now you can also get this in a black 7-inch version. I think there might have been a re-release of this, but this is an original one. So yeah, overall pretty good condition. It does have that smell though. It does have that like old record smell. So yeah, this came out, well, sometime presumably in the 1980s, but yeah, overall, you know, happy to have this in my collection now, so yay, happy days, happy days. Okay, so today is still the 16th, but obviously had a package delivered from Amazon. So yeah, and thankfully this one, unlike a lot of Amazon packages recently, is not in a huge, massive, overly sized box compared to some of them. So this is what I got. So Scream of the Schalke, which I haven't owned until now, and the reason I haven't is because I was always able to view it free online. In fact, it wasn't until this DVD release that the BBC actually took it down off their website. So yeah, so Scream of the Schalke, yeah. And to be honest, I only bought it. This cost me about, I think, £7.17 or some weird amount price on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon's prices are pretty odd. So yeah, I decided to finally get it. Now, there has been a bit of a debate on whether this will actually be included on the Blu-ray range, which is probably what I'm going to talk about, because literally that's the unboxing there and there. So, Scream of the Schalke, will it be included on a future Blu-ray release? I'm going to say unlikely. It's unlikely, not impossible, but the reason is because a lot of people theorise, oh, they'll do a Wilderness Years box set where they'll include this along with the TV movie and along with Dimensions in Time and other stuff. Dimensions in Time, I highly doubt we'll ever get a release until, excited to see it, until basically everyone involved with it has passed away, unfortunately. Because the only slight loophole they can do with it is release it as a special feature, but the fact that they haven't is sign to me that it probably will not, because it would have been most likely put on the season 26 box set or the TV movie individual Blu-ray release. And that's another thing, the TV movie is already being released on Blu-ray, although it's an upscale. Even though it was shot on film, Fox I think Fox doesn't know where the actual film prints are, or there's a bit of a rights with it at the minute. So basically what we're watching, if you have the TV movie on Blu-ray, is a 480p upscale. Now, depending on when this video actually comes out, things obviously may be completely different. So I'm recording this at, on the 16th of March 2021, so who knows. But regardless of that, the reason I think that they won't do a Wilderness Years box set is because there's just not enough content to do a box set. To be honest, not to say that it could never happen. It might happen, but I just highly doubt it'll happen. Just because there isn't really enough content to fill up a box set. For example, this, this plus the TV movie, that'll be a 2-disc Blu-ray set. And the reason that will be is because, apart from the special features recorded for the TV movie, which I think some of them... Actually, no, I think the special features might be in standard def. I can't remember off the top of my head, but essentially, you know, all of it is in standard definition. So basically that takes up next to no space at all. In fact, they probably could fit it all on a single Blu-ray disc, on a double density Blu-ray disc, which is 50 gigabytes, whereas one of these, a dual layer DVD is 8.4 gigabytes, which is what most of the classic Doctor Who DVDs are, except for the ones that are 2-disc sets. Then usually the second disc, which has the special features, will only be a single layer 4.7 gigabyte disc. Yeah, a lot of technical stuff here. So yeah, will it ever get a release? Don't know. I mean, there's also the possibility that this could technically have an HD release. And how could it have an HD release? Well, basically, they would have to go back to the original files, because this was all animated using Flash. So they would have to basically have the original files and everything there, and basically re-render it at 1080p, or even 4K if they wanted to. So they could actually do that. Will they do that? Probably not. I mean, Crossgo Hall, who did this, also I think they did the Infinite Quest, I believe. They also obviously did the Invasion, but yeah, when the Infinite Quest was actually released on Blu-ray at last, originally in Germany first, actually, it came out in Germany first with two of the with that and Dreamland on Blu-ray, and then eventually in the UK with the complete special steelbook, and in America on the complete David Tennant Years Blu-ray. That was just an upscale. In fact, it wasn't actually even an upscale. The reason I know this is because I actually ripped it, and the file itself still registers at 576i. Whereas content that's usually upscale will, you know, even if it is an upscale, it will still register the file size and specifications as being 1080i or whatever. Amazon is in trouble, so yeah, I ordered this from Amazon a little while ago for, I think it was £15–16, and yeah, there's fucking damage to it. Look at that. There and there. And the thing is, this did not come in a box. They just sent it as is. There's actually on the other side a postage label with my address. They didn't send it in any packaging. And it's gotten damaged. Surprise, surprise. What the fuck, Amazon? Seriously. And we've got another package here from Zavvi. Now, for those who remember, I ordered this from Zavvi, and it took forever to come. Literally, I think it was nearly 3 months late. And when it did arrive, it arrived, but it was bent. I'm trying to show that on camera. So, yeah, Zavvi weren't impressed with that, and that actually did come in a box. So, yeah, hopefully this one won't be damaged, or shouldn't be damaged, but we shall have a look. But yeah, just to know, you cannot just send a vinyl record in the post just as is. There we go. This one thankfully looks to be in working condition. So yeah, this album, been waiting for this for a bloody long time, because I did actually pre-order this from Zavvi, and it was released in December. Everywhere else it came out in December. Zavvi, however, it still said pre-order, and I contacted Zavvi about it, and there was arguments about it, and basically I would have cancelled my order if I hadn't forgotten that I'd already ordered it from there. And the reason I forgot is because yeah, we're a bit busy during December because of Christmas and that coming up, so regardless, here it is. Is this in focus? There we go. So it is a gatefold, which I'm surprised about because it is a single LP, but yeah, it is a gatefold. Now, does this come with a download code? I don't know. Oh, that is impressive. Plastic lined sleeve! Proper one. And this is a heavyweight vinyl by the feel of it. Does feel fairly thick. I'll move them scissors out of the way. Some artwork there. And these are actually song lyrics, which is nice. I much prefer when they have stuff like that where it's song lyrics and not just a load of copyright. Is there a download code? No. So a little bit disappointing. I do also own the cassette of this album. So yeah. There we go. We'll have a quick look at the record itself. Actually, it might not be heavyweight. It might be 140 grams. Well, actually, don't know. To be honest, when it's written on there, it's really hard to tell the difference. It does seem good quality. So, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, I'm going to have to contact Amazon, try and get a replacement for that, so, yeah. Okay, so it's the 19th of April, and Amazon have sent me my replacement. So they sent it pretty quick, and look, they actually sent it in a box this time. How the fucking you know? So, yeah, so whoever at Amazon just like, they forgot to put it in a box this time, and oh look! Look! It's perfectly fine this time. Hey, who knew putting things, you know, in a box to protect it while it's, you know, being posted would stop it from being damaged? Who fucking knew, eh? Anyhow, let's open it. I've only listened to one track on this album because since I ordered it from Amazon, with this album you actually got a free download if you bought it through Amazon. Amazon, being Amazon, though, make it more awkward to download it because it will not let you just download the full album. You have to download it track by track, which is a bit irritating, but hey, I persist. Trying to find a... Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't want to use knives or scissors with it because hang on. I'm going to use a fork. That's my bright idea. Because that should be... Come on! I'm almost starting to damage this. The cellophane is that bloody tight on it, I can't actually get it out. It's so tight, come on. I'll be right back. Alright, might forget. I actually did have to grab some scissors just to cut a tiny bit at the end to get this really tight bloody cellophane off. Yeah, it's not a gatefold, unfortunately. And this is just a cheap paper sleeve. A bit of white there. Sometimes you have to actually clean brand new records. I can feel the static there. This actually feels fairly thick. Could be 180 grams actually. I know I have said that a few times, but yeah, it does feel pretty weighty, this one. Actually, I think it might be 140. Any download code? No, so if it wasn't for Amazon, I would not have got a free MP3 of this. So yeah, Well, as I said, this was I think 15 quid. I did have to wait a while for this because it was out. It was out of stock when I actually ordered it, but it did say stock would be coming in March. And yeah, finally after a second attempt, here it is. So yay! I imagine they'll probably sell the damaged one I sent back, which was bent and had creases all over it of where it got damaged in the post. They'll probably put that on Amazon warehouse or something along those lines. But yeah, quite like the artwork for this one though. Quite like it. So yeah, I can't really give my opinion on this album because, again, I haven't actually listened to it yet. So yeah, pretty hard to give my opinion on it when I haven't actually listened to it. But yeah, there we go. There we go. So unlike Zavi, which didn't actually ask for my damaged one back, Amazon usually does, but thankfully it was pretty simple. Thankfully, I literally just had to take it, so I didn't actually even have to print anything off. I just had a QR code stacked up to the post office, so thankfully, you know, it was pretty much hassle-free in terms of that regard. So yeah, nothing really else to say other than happy to have it, and yeah, things may be changing about here soon. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so today is Saturday the 20th of March, and I should have had one of these quite a while ago. So this is a little magnifying glass, which has actually gotten it's a little bit dirty there, actually. Looking at it in the light there, it's actually a bit dirty. So what I'm going to do is, I should have done this beforehand. Unbutton because this, give it a bit of a clean. There we go. I'll do it better later, but this is from Poundland. It costs £2. That's actually plastic, not glass though, so yeah. But this actually does light up. The only thing about it is it's not that bright, and the ring around here is a bit misleading. You'd think it's an entire ring of LEDs. It's not, as you can see on the camera, it's just 3, which is a little disappointing because this was £2. One plus side about it though is it did come with batteries, so that was nice. So yeah, if you were to get one with a pull tab in it. But yeah, this will be useful. This will come in useful. I can just see here, like, just using it on my hand, or even if I use it on the camera. Whoa! You can see that I'm getting fucking trippy visuals right now. Ooh. Actually works pretty well, actually. Ooh, who knows, rather than using it in my toolbox, I might actually use it in front of the camera lens. Who knows. But yeah, and there we go. Normally I don't bother showing things from Poundland or anything and that, but I thought I'd show this just to, you know, add to my toolbox. It's pretty good for the money. Pretty good, I mean. Yeah. So there we go. Okay, so today is the 23rd of March. I've got a packet here. Come on. Just about get them. There we go. Hey, there we go. So this is the Urban Outfitters Britney Spears, excuse me, Oops, I Did It Again album on cassette. And you can tell it's the Urban Outfitters version because it's this purple colour, which is quite nice. But yeah, now if you actually manage to get the original release, which is a little bit harder to find, but you can still find it, that one I believe, has Dolby noise reduction on it, whereas this one doesn't. I could be wrong. It can depend though on what region it was released in. But yeah, I paid £7 plus postage. I think it came to a total of about £9 something. But yeah, it's only because I got it for a fairly cheap price that I actually decided to pick it up. And this is the first time I've ever owned this album. Never owned this album before. I do have, obviously, Britney Spears' Greatest Hits and her first album on vinyl and CD as well, but yeah, there we go. So yeah, this is basically nice to have in the collection. Now, if I was to have this imported, it would cost a fair bit more. It would cost me around about £20, so, or just thereover. So yeah, it would cost essentially double the price. So bought it from someone who had already got it in the UK, and yes, it may be used, but it's in pretty much immaculate condition. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So yeah, happy days, happy days. Alright, so today is the 24th of March, and in this package is something that I had to get, that I didn't really want to have to get, and didn't plan on getting, and there's a story behind it, so hey ho. Okay. I've actually got the scissors ready this time. God, I guess I end up knocking more shit over. So in here, I know it's hard to see, figure out exactly what it is just a sec, but okay, there's two of them. It's this is the main thing. So this, ooh, actually feels pretty good quality actually. This is my new microphone. And this is actually made of metal, and it actually does have a decent weight to it, so yeah. It's a lot smaller than my current microphone, but you might think, why do I need a new microphone? And I'll go into that in a second. I'll actually show you why. But yeah, we'll put that back on there. So we've got two different, these two different ones are both the same mount. They look exactly the same. There we go, so there we go, it's in there. And that will give it a bit of a stabilisation. We'll twist it the right way. There we go. And this one, unlike the one I'm using, has a detachable cable. It's just a standard 3.5mm cable, which is important. So this microphone I got on sale on Amazon. It cost me, I think it was £32. Again, we've got two auxiliary cables right here. The black one, which is a shorter one, and the red one, which is a longer one. I'll probably use the black one. That's because it doesn't have to go very far. And also it's a 90-degree connector as well, which was something important. But yeah, other than that, information about the instructions. Ah, an extension cable. That is useful. And then got some more accessories. So this, I don't actually have one of these, at least not this microphone. So this is little furry thing is a little wind resistor. So yeah, we'll see what they sound like with them on. So what I'm going to do is take this microphone off and swap them round. So just give me a minute and I'll fart on doing with that. Okay, so I've got the new microphone plugged in there now, and so you should be hearing me through this. So this is the old microphone here, so if we have a look at it. So this one I have used since I actually got this camera back in 2019, so this one I've used since then, since May 2019, so I've had it just under 2 years now. The other day, my brother came to my grand's house and that, and he knocked over this camera, which had this microphone attached. Can't normally keep it attached. He knocked it over, it was in the corner, and like an idiot, he fucking knocked it over, and he bent the connector. So if I just zoom in, there you go, you can see there it is bent like that. So it was a bit worrying it like that, and I didn't want to risk it, you know, snapping inside the connector inside the camera. So yeah, I got a new microphone. This one is obviously a lot bigger as well, and this one also takes a AA battery, which, to be fair, that AA battery I didn't have to replace until literally a couple of weeks ago, and that was only because I accidentally forgot to turn it off and left it on during the night. But yeah, you can see it there. But this one is just fully made out of plastic, apart from the microphone itself. But it has served me well. It has served me well. So this is the microphone here. So this is it with its little pop filter on. If I just take it off. There it is. This is what it sounds like without the pop filter on. Let's put the big furry wind resistor one on. If I can. Okay, so this is, I don't have it all the way. Come on. I don't have it all the way. So there we go. That's what it's like with the wind resistor one on. Though it does make it huge. The good thing about this one is it can clip on, clip off, and just come around. I might actually, to be honest, I could possibly use this as a clip-on mic, and I could also use it with my phone pretty easily. But yeah, this one is a lot more portable, but we'll just see how this sounds and that in comparison. Hopefully it should sound good. But yeah, there we go. There we go. So yeah, this is the microphone I should be using from now on, unless it sounds terrible, in which case it'll go back to Amazon. But hopefully this isn't the case. Hopefully it does sound good, and the good thing is that it is powered by the connector, so I don't have to use batteries or anything like that. So yay! Alright, so this microphone is going back because it hums. It makes a humming sound. Now you might not be able to hear this while I'm talking, but if I stay quiet, it makes a bit of a hum sound, which yeah, I can't be dealing with that. So yeah, that is really irritating, which is a shame because this microphone has actually did get good reviews and that, and I did hear some audio samples and that from it. But yeah, at least in my case, it's making a hum sound, so it's gotta go. Okay, so it's the 25th of March today, and this should be the microphone I got as a replacement for the one I was supposed to replace that is this one. Anyway, so I contacted Amazon, told them that of the audio buzz, and I had to chat to one of their representatives saying that yes, I'd tried it in different devices, yes, it wasn't the camera that was causing it. So yeah, basically I sent that back today and they said should be refunded within 7 days. So this one was a bit more expensive. This was £45 as opposed to 32. So yeah, I spent the extra money and I got a Rode microphone. The Rode Video Micro Compact on camera microphone. Ooh, 2-year warranty. That's nice. So yeah, I mean this one, if you've heard of YouTubers, you know, a lot of YouTubers use this microphone. Particularly vloggers. Actually, should I cut it from... Did I actually cut anything there? No, I didn't. So yeah, a lot of YouTubers use this microphone. And yeah, it might be... The Rode microphones might be more expensive, but generally they're reliable and they do sound better. So, what we get with this one? So we don't get a carry case for this one. Oh, it is quite well packaged. So here's the mic set. Wow, that metal is cold. It's being somewhere cold. So yeah, we've got our little fluffy noise resistor. Some silica gel tablets for you to swallow and die on. And this little mount. So this is just a single one that can clip on. So that's quite nice. Cable. Quick start guide, which is basically plug the bloody thing in. And I think that's basically it. So, what I'll do now is take this microphone off, put this one on, and we'll see how it sounds. Okay, so this is it on. This is it without the little winged resistor here on there. So that's it without it on. So yeah, this is just what it sounds like. And just leave it silent for a bit, just to see if there's any buzz. There shouldn't be with this one. At least you wouldn't expect it from Rode. And now what I'm going to do is put the noise filter on. There we go. So, yeah, there we go. This is hopefully, you know, what it all should sound like and that. And, yeah. There we go, there we go. So this microphone, I mean, I might be able to sell it if I would, but I'll probably just keep it just as a spare. What I'll probably do is like permanently attach an extension cable to this, just so, yeah. I mean, this could be fixed by basically chopping that off and putting a new connector on, but I don't really want to fart on with that. So yeah, here we go. This is the new microphone. Hopefully it sounds all well and good. So yeah. Happy days. Happy days.